It's day 14. What's up, guys, and welcome to probably the final session, maybe final video as well, to the one and only 7 Days to Die. I don't know how we're going to do tonight. I'm definitely kind of curious to see about it, but I hope you guys are going to stay with it. Check it out. If you guys be so kind as press that thumbs up button, and if you're new, be so kind as press the subscribe button. It would go a long way. And I just want to say before we get into the video, for all you guys out there who have commented and liked these videos, been watching these videos of the 7 Days to Die series, I greatly appreciate it. You guys have been amazing. I know I've gotten a lot of cool tips and ideas from you guys. I don't know why there's not spikes there. That is concerning me. But, or why they're bloody up here. Why are some of these ones up here bloody? A little concerning. But, like I said, you guys have been amazing. I just want to take a moment to thank you guys so much for the support on this series. It's definitely kind of a weirder series for me to do. Now, I guess not really weirder, but I don't know. I don't know what word I'm looking for here. I think before the night, we are going to clear this top part. We're going to spike in this top part. Like I said, our plan is to survive. I still don't know 100% sure if we're going to. We don't have to survive all of day 14 because I doubt we will, just from trying to walk out of our place. But the goal is to survive the night, the horde. That's the plan, man. We're just coming out here. We're gonna set up some torches, just so we have some light out here at night, so we can kind of see where they're coming from, see what's coming, and whatnot. You know, these don't light up the entire area. We don't have. I don't think we're even gonna have enough to light up the entire area, but we just kind of want to see them coming, what happens when they get near us, and whatnot. But yeah, if you guys, like I said, wouldn't be so kind as press that thumbs up button. I'm hoping this will be a pretty fun and interesting last video. I really hope we can survive. I really do. But in the meantime, I just want to say this past weekend was a extremely fun weekend for me. I needed a weekend like this. I mean, it was a busy weekend for sure, but I felt like I just felt like I needed a real fun kind of weekend. And I don't know why. I just felt like it was something that, like, I just was like, man, I could use just a weekend of fun, and I had it. Friday night, I went and saw Avatar, the band, live. I've seen them before. This is my second time. This is my first time seeing them headline. I saw them at a music festival before. So this is my first time getting to see a full set out of them. And just let me say, if you're a metal fan and you don't know the band Avatar, you're really missing out. Like, you need to go look them up, like, right now. They put on a completely perfect and flawless show. I mean, as musicians, they are just absolutely incredible and impeccable, and I would highly recommend them. They put on a great show. They played an hour-and-a-half set. They went on at 10:30, and they quit around midnight, and it was just, I could have stayed for another 5-6 hours. Like, they were just that good. Unfortunately, the venue I saw them at, that was their last show. The venue suffered a fire, and that was the last show they were doing. It's an outdoor venue, like the stage is, but it's kind of like a bar with an outdoor stage, and they decided that they're not going to rebuild the bar. They're just going to let it go, and that kind of sucks because it was really close to my house. Like, it was like a 40 to 45 minute drive from my house, so it was really nice to have a venue not that far away. Like, any of the other venues are like an hour away drive, so it kind of sucks that it's going to be gone. But yeah, I mean, it was just a great show overall. I've been there once before, and I was really, like I said, kind of hoping that it was going to stick around. It's relatively, it's not a new place, but it was kind of new to doing like shows and stuff, newer to doing shows. So just the fact that they got, kind of screwed out that way just kind of sucks, But I had a great time, and then Saturday I went to a Magic the Gathering Modern PPTQ tournament. Out of 50 people, I placed 15th. I didn't think it was too bad, considering one, when I got there, I had about 2.5 hours of sleep the previous night, and two this is my first time ever really playing Modern and playing tournament style. Normally me and my friends play casual, and then I had just recently started getting into Standard. So I played a few events Standard. So this is kind of my first time playing Modern, and 15th out of 50 I don't think is too bad, considering I was pretty much tied for 9th. I was pretty much like 9th place to like 20th was like pretty much tied. Just the way Magic breaks down where you actually individually place it's kind of weird. Like, I don't know like the algorithm really behind it. But hey, I'll take that. 15th out of 50. That's not too shabby, I think, for my first time playing. If any of you guys play Magic and wondering what deck I played Dredge. It's just an incredibly fun deck for me. I love graveyard interaction stuff, and I just had a great time playing it. And two, I I do think having like the only like 2.5 hours of sleep the night before going really did kind of take a toll on me, because I missed a buttload of triggers. Like, I missed I don't know how many Bridge Below triggers, a ton of Price Amalgam triggers, I missed a few Bloodghast triggers even. Like, I missed a lot of triggers. But still, I only lost 2 matches out of the 6 rounds, so I wouldn't say that's too bad. The one match, I got mana screwed pretty hard, and just wasn't able to do anything, which is never like a fun way to lose. So like, that kind of sucks. And then the second match I lost to was incredibly close. It was a really, really sweet back and forth between us, and those are the best kind of games. Like, you can't be mad losing in a game that it was like really, really close, Like, you just got to be like, yep, that was a great match. And it was a really great match. And then I played Sunday at another Modern event, a comic shop that's kind of close. It's about 35 minutes away, 40 minutes away. They have, instead of doing Friday Night Magic, they do like Sunday afternoon Magic. Like, I don't know why. That's like the day they have it set up, but that's the day they have it set up. And I wish I could get over there to change that. What do we got on our person? I say, besides these spikes and the wood, just be safe. Let's go put them in the inventory. We're gonna go run around for a little bit and see what's out there in the great wilderness of 7 Days to Die. We're not gonna get too far away, because we don't want to get stuck out in the open at night. So I went to that and I got 5th out of 18th. It's not too bad. I went 3-2. The one game was incredibly close. He won the first match, I won the second one, and I was going to win the third match. I need wood because I need to make some stuff. I don't really need a pickaxe. Oh, I guess I can just grab these clubs. I guess that will do. But the third match, I was going to swim. If you're not a fan of Magic, I'm sorry if I'm boring you with my stories. But the third game, I had lethal on the board next turn, and he was playing Asban Company, the infinite combo Asban Company, which is a sweet deck. It's the deck I actually originally wanted to make, and then I found Dredge and fell in love. I think we're going to close that in too. our little pathway. Let's see where we have not been. That's all like red though over there. That's all like desert. See, all this kind of sucks. That's all snow. Let's just go this way, see what we run into. But and he top decked. And the only reason why I know he top decked is because he pretty much just, as soon as he drew it, just played it. But he top decked Collected Company, and he actually pieced together. He had already a Viscera Seer on the field, which is like the sacrifice component to the deck to get the infinite loop. And he literally, Collected Company, hit the other two pieces to his combo off the company. And that, my friends, was game. Like I said, I was going to swing in for lethal, but oh well, you win some, lose some. And then the last matchup, I was 3-1 going into it, was freaking Merfolk. Nobody brings this up, but Merfolk completely wrecks Dredge. Like I've played it several times now, and I've never even really been close to beating it. Like, because Dredge doesn't have really. Oh snap! Who are you? He's not even seen us yet. I am curious to what's down here. Nothing. So I see a few more. Let's go get the straggler out here. But nobody ever talks about it, but Merfolk, like I said, just flat out wrecks Dredge. Dredge just can't do anything against Merfolk. Need a bandage. Cotton. Run away for a minute. Oh, I want to die. Crap! I forgot you need cloth fragments. Like, I was just like, bandage, what can I make that? Cloth fragment. But yeah, Merfolk just completely wrecks Dredge. Like, Dredge doesn't have a lot of interaction. Like, Dredge is just trying to do its thing. And it's just trying to do it faster than you can do anything to kill you. And, unfortunately, Merfolk needs interaction. You need to stop Merfolk. And yeah, like I said, I've never been able to beat Merfolk, but what didn't help either was out of both games, I had one Dredge, and that was in the second game, and it was Dakmor Salvage. So I had no Dredge going on either. Like, I just flat out was doing nothing while this dude was just Merfolking me. And it was pretty bad on that. Like, Merfolk's already a terrible matchup, but yeah, like, and I had good hands too. Like, the one I mulliganed down to 5, and I was like, all right, I can keep this. Like, I had a little bit of removal that I sideboarded in. I had a little bit of stuff here and there. I was like, I'll be all right. All I got to do is just draw into a Dredger with Faithless Looting, discard it, and I should be good. No. The first game I top decked. There's 18 lands in the deck, which is very low amount of lands. It's actually pretty well extremely low on lands. However, I freaking top decked like 5 of them, like 4. I think I literally drew 4 of them in a row, and that let's see if I can't draw them away from my backpack. said, I just need to get away from my backpack. Actually, I wonder if I can just get enough wood to make a club real quick. It's just a regular club, man. Haha! Got my stuff, didn't I? Alright, we got, what, 3 left? Can't tell if she's dead or not. Screw off, man. Man, this dude's roughing me up. So I kind of wonder if we can just... We drew him away, just run down here and sneak in. All that for nothing. I hate that. I hate that biome. A lot of zombies out here, though, ain't there? We ran into a few of them. More than a few. We're not even out looking at a new place we haven't seen before. Shut up, nurse. But yeah, Merfolk just wrecks Dredge, and like I've been thinking like sideboard plans for Merfolk, but I just can't think of what to do. Like, yeah, you can sideboard in like Ancient Grudge to try to get rid of the Ether Vial. Which would slow it down a bit, but man, it just builds so fast. It's just kind of like, I don't know what to kill. You know what I mean? Like, I get if you can kill off Ether Vial as soon as possible, but it's like sometimes you can't, and it's just like, I don't know what to do against all this, you know? That's it's kind of where Dredge sucks. Like, Dredge is not good at going toe to toe with stuff. Especially when everything has island walk. And they turn your lands into islands. But a lot of nothing. It's kind of weird. I mean, we haven't ventured too far off. Alright, you. Splint. Oh well. Let's go back home, eat up some antibiotics, and yeah, get ready for tonight. But yeah, I don't know what to do against Merfolk. Like, I have yet to figure that out. Red-green breach is rough too. Man, that's a rough deck to play against. Anything at main boards anger the gods. Where are you? Oh, you're on the ground. Anything, like I said, anything at main boards anger the gods. Dredge is going to have a rough time against. That was the thing too. I played against a one red green breach. He hit Anger of the Gods when I had 4 Narcomoebas. Like I can't remember. I think 2 or 3 prized amalgams. And I think 3 blood gassed out. And I was just like, okay, what do I do now? Like, but it's I've yet to hardcast Golgari, Golgari Grave Troll either. I don't ever hardly get the mana to do so, but I guess that is another option I could try for. But like I said, though, the Merfolk thing, it's like, I don't know what to do. Like, do not know. I mean, if I had a Blood Moon, yeah, Blood Moon, that would pretty much turn 3 Blood Moon. That would stop it in its tracks. Like, it would have nothing to do. However, Blood Moon is outrageously overpriced. Oh, screw you, man. But Blood Moon is really expensive, and yeah, I do not want to pay for it. It would probably go a long way, honestly. You just got to get it. Like, that'd be the hard part, is not dredging it away, or like, you would almost have to go, oh, I need this in my opening hand, which if you mulligan that low down, it's just bad, you know. But like, I don't know. Do not know what to do against Merfolk. I don't know. Maybe try to figure something out. Like I said, that's so far the only kind of bad matchup I've had. Like, surprisingly. I mean, I've not played a ton, but I played Jund. Okay, Dredge ran over Jund, Infect, Burn. Although I did lose the Burn my first round, but I'm going to contribute that to just flat out mana screwed. I had no mana, so I had nothing to do. But I would say Dredge... good against Jund. These are all the decks I played now. Jund, I wrecked both Jund decks I played. Infect, I pretty well wrecked it. Like, Infect's pretty easy to beat if you can get rid of Blighted Agent. Outside of that, it's like I said, Blighted Agent's the big win against. Do I not have any antibiotics? Okay, I was like, I should have antibiotics. But yeah, I mean, okay. Too bad we never got a gun. Like, I still don't even know how to get them. You know? Jund does pretty good. I know we start off as Hank, but this is the guy I picked for when I played online with my buddies, and yeah, apparently I decided, hey, this is who you're going to be forever now. I guess we can go start filling in the holes out here, the walkway and whatnot, and get bunkered in for tonight. But yeah, and then I played Red Green Breach, which I won one, lost one. However, I'd say overall, like, it's a good matchup, but I would say it probably favors Dredge, just because Dredge is faster. It's but there are some ways Red Green Breach can obviously beat Dredge. I won the first game. The second game, mulligan to 3, had nothing to do. And like I said, the third game was incredibly close. But yeah, like I said, the third game was literally like tooth and nail. Like, it was a great match. But those are the only 2 times I played Red Green Breach, and like I said, I'd feel pretty confident. The one match I played, I went 2-1 against him, and I'd say I lost the second match. I would attribute to not finding dredgers, just not getting to do much. Like I got a little bit mana screwed. I only had 2 mana available, and I also didn't really have any dredgers like that much. I think I had a stinkweed imp that I was oh, I'm bleeding out, ain't I? Ah, got it, didn't I? Whew, that was close. But yeah. So like that one game I lost against him, I just didn't do very well. But Red Green Breach is a really sweet deck, though. If you don't know what it is and you play Magic, it's definitely something to check out. It's when I saw it play, I was kind of like, man, that'd be a sweet deck to play. Like, it just seems like it's a ton of fun. But I do think Dredge is a good matchup for it. I think if you're playing Red Green Breach, you're kind of like, you need to be thinking in your head, all right, I feel like I'm favored in this, but I need to go as fast as possible. Because if they get a chance to get into Primeval Titan, yeah, Primeval Titan wins the game when it comes out. So you need to make sure you can finish him off beforehand. Then Sunday I played. I don't know if it was like, I don't know what it was. It was like a really kind of sweet homebrew artifact deck. That was a lot of fun to play. I shouldn't have blocked myself in this early, because now I'm just gonna be sitting around waiting for hours. It was a I don't know. I kind of wish I could put down. It was a pretty, like I said, pretty sweet homebrew. Ah, you can't set them down there. That sucks. It was pretty sweet homebrew, and it was a lot of fun to win, but I went 2-1 against it. Then I played, what did I play after that? Eldrazi. Yeah. Dredge, yeah. Eldrazi doesn't really stand a chance against Dredge. Oh yeah, I forgot I was knocking this down. Ah. But I did end up going 2-1 because the second game I had some really bad dredges and he just got under my feet. Which, I mean, can happen with Eldrazi. You know, turn 3 Reality Smasher like he got. It's not pretty. It's not pretty at all. But the 2 games I won where I didn't have much problem with dredging, I just, no problem. Like, and now I say that the next Eldrazi match I'm gonna play, I'm gonna lose terribly too. But if you're Dredge going up against Eldrazi, I think you're sitting pretty. Then I played the Azban Company, which is a really close game. The Azban Company is just sweet in general. But that, like I said, he won first game, I won second. But man, that top deck, freaking Collected Company hitting your combo was just redonkulous. I feel like I probably would have won that too. Like, I actually know I would have won that if he didn't top deck Collected Company, but he did. He hit Anafinza, whichever one it gives you the bolster counters. He hit that, and then he hit freaking Kitchen Finks, and just got the infinite loop. So that was always sweet, I guess. But Then I played like a blue. I don't remember the color names for this, but a blue. Hey, look, bam, house spikes. I played a blue, red, white control deck that I went 2-0 against. It was a lot of fun to play. The first game we played almost took up the entire 50-minute match because it was just a really fun back forth. But I was able to come in for lethal. Game 2 was a different story. I started early with Dredge, and he never picked back up. He started off a little bit slower. Actually, had a mulligan to 5, but he started off a little slower. I could definitely see that match drawing, but no, he started off slow, and I started off as fast as kind of possible for Dredge, and that was kind of how that game went. Then I played Merfolk, and then, like I said, Merfolk just does not win. Unfortunately, it does not win by any means against Merfolk. I'll figure it out. You know, I'm feeling pretty comfortable sitting up here. I think we're going to be all right. We got lights set up. We got spikes. All the spikes. And then we're up here. So I'm feeling pretty confident about day 14, especially compared to day 7. Just waiting on that time now. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize deeply about blocking ourselves in so early. I really kind of thought it was going to take longer, and I really kind of thought the night would be here quicker. We still got like 5 hours before the night kicks in. So I do apologize for prematurely spiking. It's not the first time. Definitely won't be the last. And I just hope you guys forgive me. But yeah, so I had a great weekend, a lot of fun. And then Sunday, like I said, after I got back from playing Magic again, I went out to Adam's, helped him a little bit with his house, the renovations. And we didn't really do a whole lot. I mean, we did some stuff, but not too god-awful much. And then we went to Walmart, and I bought a Commander deck, finally. I bought the Black-Green Commander, the 2015 set. It's like $40 on Amazon. There's a reason why. It's because there's a lot of sweet cards in it. But I got it. It must have been on sale at our Walmart, because I've literally picked this thing up like 15 times over the past 4 or 5 months. However long, like since the set came out. Since the 2015 Commander set came out, I've been picking this thing up and setting it down, and finally I just decided to get it, and I guess it was on sale. It only rang up to be $26.99, which is awesome. And I also grabbed the Nissa vs. Obnixilis. Nissa vs. Obnixilis dual deck, and it's pretty sweet. Like, I don't know. I mean, there's some cool cards in it, but the promos were totally worth buying on their own. Like buying the set on their own. Plus, you get the nice 20 side. You know, the spin downs are always nice. Just waiting on this night now. But, you guys, I don't know if there's a credit to 7 Days to Die or not. We might have to look, see if there is. I definitely hope there is, because I kind of want to review the game a bit. Give my thoughts, how I normally do. I don't know if we'll be able to. No, we're too far away. Sad. Ow! Backed right up into those, didn't I? You know what? I'm just kind of curious. I'm just kind of thinking. What might be a good idea to do here. I feel like that might not be. That's all we got? Well, I mean, they gotta come up this way to get to us, so. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Now we're really blocked in. I mean, we could hack our way out. Yeah. What if we got any XP points? We got 5 available. Not really a whole lot to do with 5, I guess. Probably not gonna get to 10, are we? Blunt weapons at 20. We could get to 20. You know what? I think we're gonna. Boom! Blunt weapons to 20. So Pummel Pete is now. We just don't have any skill points, but Pummel Pete's up. Let's look at this sad small map that we have traveled in our lifetime to 7 Days to Die. That's as far out as you can go. Yeah. Okay. This is that when they just decided to respawn us out in the middle of nowhere. There's some treasure hunting here. We did not go very far. I don't know how big these maps are. Like I would assume that's the corner. Like so I would say they're probably pretty massive. I don't know how far they go with these red zones. I don't know how big these, considering that boom we're hitting the wall right here. I would assume they don't go too far out. Like there's red zone right here. I'm assuming probably this is all red. So the map might not be as big as I thought it was. Definitely not small by any means. We're working our way to nighttime. It's 17:02, but yeah. So I hope you guys have enjoyed me talking about magic the entire freaking video. I don't know. It's just something like I just really enjoy this Magic the Gathering. Like I never thought I would either. Like I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh, and I tried Magic a little bit, and it was all right. I was like, yeah, it's pretty fun, but and then my cousin got me into it, and I've just been. I thought I heard zombies running around on the ground. And like I said, I've just, like, I kind of died out of it for a little bit, and just, like, I don't know, I just got back into it and just never been able to let up on it. It's bad. It's an addiction. It's cardboard crack. I would love to do, like Magic Online videos for you guys, but I have a Mac. You can't play Magic Online on Mac for some dumb reason. I mean, you could like mirror PC probably and get away with playing playing it, I would imagine, but it'd probably run terrible. I've heard it doesn't run the best, and I'm kind of on the fence about paying for fake cards that you can only play online with. Like that's something I'm not crazy about. I did find out though you can sell off cards, so that's kind of cool, I guess. I didn't know you could do that. Like you could sell your fake cards. So that makes me kind of a little bit more like, maybe, but I don't have PC. So until I get one, which I do want one, because I want to build my own PC so I can just have better stuff. And building a PC is nice because it's, as time goes on, you can upgrade stuff. And I also want to build a PC because I want to be able to record PC stuff. However, if I do that, I have to start paying for Premiere instead of I have to pay monthly for Premiere instead of just upright buying Final Cut like I've got on my Mac, and that's something that kind of sucks. I guess I could always keep my Mac for the editing part. I don't know. It would just be nice. It'd just be like a nice thing to have. Maybe income tax it, because I really want a PC, because like I want to play like Ark and stuff like that. There's a lot of PC games I want to play. I don't stand as a PC master race. I like console better than PC. Console is more convenient, especially for me. But there are some games on PC that I'm just like, I just want to play this. Like Ark is definitely one of them. Magic Online wouldn't be bad, but that's not the reason why I need to get, reason why I'd get a PC. Also, I need to probably think about getting a new computer, because my Mac is probably pressing 5 years old now, so it's a little old. But I don't know, like I said, maybe that's something to think about with income tax. Just look how foggy it is. So ominous. Alright, brain, Can we piece this together? I can't say it. Hold on, I'm trying to think it. Oh my god, why can't I say this one word? Ugh. So on and oh my god, I can say it in my head too. That's like the annoying part. Omnibus? So omnibus? I don't know. I can't say it. Whatever. It looks mysterious. It looks creepy. It looks like it's foreshadowing a warning. Why can I say words? My brain sucks. You want to hear a fascinating story? I couldn't say the word specific. All the way up to like my senior year of high school. I couldn't say it. I spent... I don't know if you can hear it. I don't want to give it away. I'm not going to give it away. But... because I don't think it's still around. But when I was a kid, I couldn't say S's. I couldn't say them like really hardly at all. And words, not really so much words that started with S's, but kind of more complicated words with S's I couldn't just put together at all. And the one, like, I went through the speech therapy thing they gave us pretty much from the first grade all the way up to, like, I think the 6th or 7th grade when I was finally done with it. And yeah, I couldn't say all the way up. I would always just say Pacific. This is very Pacific. You know, I couldn't put the S in front of it. Specific. I couldn't do it for the life of me. Could not do that. I could not put that S in front of specific. I just said Pacific. All my friends knew what I was trying to say. You know, they're like, yeah, he's saying specific. He's not saying, yeah, you know, it's really Pacific. Like, oh, you mean like it's like really oceany? No, it's really Pacific. Like, my friends were like, no, he's trying to. Oh my god, here it comes. My friends were like, he's trying to say Pacific. He just can't do it. And finally, I just I got tired of it, and I was just like, why can't I just say this word? And I spent pretty much all English class not paying attention to what we're doing, and in my head just kept saying specific, and I was like going under my breath like specific. Like it was challenging to me. Like it was really hard. And finally I can now say specific, like on command over top of Pacific. Specific. See, I can say it. I can say it. If you ever catch me slip up, don't say don't say anything in the comments. Just let it go. But I finally figured it out, and now I can say it. Let's bring on these zombie punks. Yeah. I know there's a lot of stuff in this game we didn't get to do. We didn't get any of the metal forging going because I could not kill any animals for the life of me. There's a lot of stuff, like I said, we did not get going. We didn't explore very much. We did what I do best in these survival games, and that is fortify. And I didn't even do that very well. Like, you guys know, watching the Minecraft series, I didn't do a whole lot in it either, other than work on building stuff on the farm and things like that. I kind of did the same thing here, except for I didn't really build anything. I just added to it and set up defenses and chopped down trees. That was the extent of my 7 Days to Die life. But I do plan on doing the online series at some point in time. I don't know when exactly it will be, but it will come. I kind of feel like I need to move this out of the way. Set this more. I wonder. Just so I can kind of see a little bit around here. I'm just more curious about watching these zombies trying to run at me. They're going to get through. I can already tell. I don't think they're going to get up here at all. Like, I don't see them getting up here one bit. I don't even see the spider dudes getting up here. I could be wrong. Probably going to be wrong. But Oh man, this is creepy. It's foreshadowing the end. That's another word I'm gonna have to sit down and try to figure out how to say, I guess. Yeah, there's been other times too where I've messed up with. And you know what's another word that really threw me for a loop my entire life? Original. Not saying it, spelling it. That was one word I could never, no matter how many times I looked up the spelling, spelled it out, wrote it out. Oh, I spiked it up, didn't I? No. Just kill me already, man. Dang. Oh, I lost all my clothes, too. That sucks. That sucks so much. Oh, I just wanted to come down here and get a jacket. Do we have any cloth fragments? We do. I don't know what all you need to get clothes. We lost my hat. Oh, hey, look. We do got some other stuff though. We'll be mildly all right. We lost my sunglasses I just got, which bums me out quite a bit. Oh no, do we not? Okay, we got wood. We'll make a couple. Bleeding out. Need bandages. Did I grab that cloth? You know what? All right. Oh my god. I have hurt myself so much this last little bit. Alright, so we got no torch up here. Well, we don't really need one either. Let's put on some clothes here. And it's not even raining anymore. That's annoying. At 22 is when it should start. Here we go. Here they come. Oh man, they just completely disregarded all the spikes. No blood moon though this time. That's what sucks. Spike's doing work though, looks like. I don't think any of them's gotten over. Also, I think there's new zombie types every 7 days too. New types get born. Probably could have went about 15 more rows. What is that? That is flying towards us. As much as I want to stay in there, I don't know what that is flying towards us, and it's freaking me out. Some sound effects, ain't it? Like I said, I don't know what that flying thing is. That did not fix my broke leg like I thought I was going to. Can't remember how to make a splint. Good news is I think they're getting screwed up outside. What did I do with that splint? I keep hearing that thing buzz around out there. It's freaking me out. This is creepy, man. We got a few more hours. I'd like to know what that little bug thing is. That's freaking me out, the bug. Here I was just wanting to stand up there and watch him come. There's the blood moon. Oh, there's two of them up in the air. I see you. I don't know what you are though. Like I said, I'm not exactly 100% sure where they all are. I would like to know what those things are. Instead of freaking me out, man. They're just giant bees. Giant zombie bees. Oh, I saw a spider guy coming. Right there. Look at all of them right there. A couple dogs. Okay, there's only two of those little hornet guys. Got right through that, didn't they? What is going on now? I don't remember this from the last time. Keep an eye on these dudes. She made it over. Didn't make it very far though, did she? Can't see them little fly guys, but definitely glad I decided to put the torches out. I wouldn't be able to see anything right now. So I should have just, instead of even putting any around here, I should have just put them, extended them like all the way out there. It's just I got out of this. It sounds like they're beating down on the bottom part of the house. Like I said, it's not like they're gonna get anywhere. I'm just sitting here listening to them. The fume. I think there's only a few left. So you can't like throw a Molotov cocktail down there. These wood spikes, not gonna lie, kinda suck. Where's that button? So there's still a few somewhere, but I mean, we pretty well through? It's still up. I'm not even sure where that dude's at. Well, we still got till daylight, till we die. If we can make it through that, we'll be done. I feel like there was like one zombie left. He's trying really hard to get in the house. Poor thing. He has no idea. Ready for that to disappear. What is it, 4 in the morning, it's daytime? I don't hear them bot flies anymore. I keep hearing like running. I think they're like stuck wherever they're at and they're just running in place. hear one of them flies buzzing around. Blood Moon's still up. It goes on a lot longer than I thought it did. So I think this was enough to keep us alive, possibly. But still not enough to keep them out of our house. Like, if we were downstairs, I think we'd have a problem right now. Not like our little, like, downstairs, but like down. I wish they would have came in from that way. If I would have known they wouldn't have, I wouldn't have boxed ourselves in like that. And if I would have known, I should have known, because that's where they always come from. But if I would have known they would have came this way, last time they came out this way. But if I would have known they would have came this way, I would have, like, more rode it. I would have put up a lot more stuff. But I did not know that. That would be the way they came. There you are, ain't it? I don't know if we can trick him into running into... Oh, I think we totally did. Poor thing. I feel kind of bad for him. We just slowly watch him get tortured to death. That's gotta kill him. Guys, I think that was the last one, too. As the moon goes down. Red skies at night, sailor's delight. So I think we're going to be sailing smooth. Man, look at that. They took out all that. All that. Huh. Well, we did enough to stay alive. But if I were to change things, I wouldn't have blocked ourselves in like I did. I didn't realize they would completely ignore that front part. Look at that. Like, all those blood on the spikes up there. That's my blood, not theirs. I wish that thing would just come down here so I can kill it. And it's acting like it's looking for me. It does not care. Anyway, guys, the sun is a-rising. And we have made it. I mean, there's this dude. But he's not doing anything. So, we have made through day 14 with only really some yard damage. Like I said, I don't know how the house is down there. I'd imagine it's maybe a little rough. But we have made it nonetheless as the sun rises. We have made through day 14 without dying from zombies. Died on our own. I guess we did die to zombies on day 14. We survived the horde. We survived the horde at night. That's the important part. But anyway, guys, I think we'll look for some credits for this game, and we'll talk about it a bit as the credits roll. I would imagine there is probably somewhere on the home screen where you can watch the credits, but maybe. I don't know. Credits. Sweet. We'll let these roll up. here for us. Oh, we can't control him. I was going to speed him up a bit. But anyway, guys, that has been 7 Days to Die. The solo Let's Play, walkthrough, whatever you want to call it. I don't care. But that was the solo version. Like I said, I do plan on trying to get together and having an online. But I just don't know when that's going to happen. It's hard to get everybody together, considering we're all on pretty different schedules. I mean, we play a lot online quite a bit, but like I said, we are kind of varied in schedules. So hopefully we'll get something together for you guys and can get it uploaded. But that has been 7 Days to Die. If you guys have enjoyed it, it's definitely been a pretty fun game to play. It's, like I said, if you like Minecraft, you'll probably like this. It's definitely along the same lines. I personally would probably like this a little bit better than Minecraft, I would say, just because it's a little bit more on the realistic side, I guess. You know, it's not 8-bit, and it's all zombie-based and more survival-based, but it is a lot of fun, and I really enjoy it. We didn't get a lot. We didn't really dive into this game quite as much as I really wanted to, but I knew after we kind of failed Day 7's horde, I knew I really wanted to bunker down and try to survive through the wave of Day 14, and I'm very, very glad we actually did it. We survived. We can move on knowing that we conquered Day 14. But it is kind of one of those things, like, now 7 Days to Die is over. Time to move on to something different. I don't know what quite yet, what will be different, like what's coming up. I've been really kind of tight on money here recently, getting kind of truck screwed. So I just had to put in a new radiator. I know, it's... oh, I'm getting so sick. I'm tired of putting money in that truck, but I'm getting a new radiator actually put in tomorrow. So yeah, it took away kind of the money for this month. I do want the Attack on Titan game so bad, but it's probably going to be a while before I can actually get it now. Battlefield 1 is pre-ordered, so that's already confirmed day 1. Other than that, I don't know what new games I'll be getting, because like I said, a little tight on cash right around now. And like I said too, is I'm really wanting to move out, so that kind of takes priority over the gaming. But I still plan on doing videos for you guys. I have a lot of older games that I could do for you guys. Like I said, try to get this going, this 7 Days to Die. But like I said, Battlefield 1, I do plan on getting that day 1. So hopefully you guys will look forward to that, and I hope you guys have enjoyed 7 Days to Die. That has been 7 Days to Die. If you liked it, feel free to press that thumbs up button, and if you're new, be sure to subscribe for new stuff coming later in the future. May not be new games, but new series. But anyway, guys, until next time, take it easy. Peace.